8 months into this, you're starting to see some pandemic fatigue, and everyone has kind of gone through that at various points. And sometimes, despite the best efforts of trying to keep yourself safe, that you end up getting it. And look, we're not going to shame anyone for coming down with this. We're going to hope they take care of themselves and isolate themselves. And I don't think you can point to one particular thing. It's just people. They'll go out and they'll wear masks in public, but they may have a small gathering at their house for a birthday party or to watch a game, and they're obviously going to let their guard down a little bit because it's their home, and they may have someone that it's in there that maybe has this and is asymptomatic. And so there are lots of ways that people can pick this up, and so I get that, and you just try to set as good of policy as you can, and try to be very transparent with people about where the numbers are and what their risk factors are, and hope that people make good personal decisions. We look at several things locally in Forest Lamar counties. We look at hospitalizations, ICU admissions. We look at new positive cases, 5-day average. The big number that I look at is the inside 14-day number. That's the number of people who have received their positive test result within the last 2 weeks. And as we have seen throughout this pandemic, over 8 months, you've seen a lot of sort of ebbs and flows. I mean, you see big increases, like our biggest, I think, inside 14-day number for the metro area was 820 on August the 1st. That number then went down over the course of a month and a half, and then early October, it went right back up. I think we got up to around, we got to 600 on October 16th, and then it fell again. We actually went last week, we got down almost to about 400 here locally, which would be just relatively good for us in considering the entire thing that we've gone through. However, in the last 6 days, just in Forest County, the inside 14-day number has gone up by 74 in about 5 days. And so that is concerning to us. Both Forest and Lamar counties have kind of gone through these things where you'll see decreases and then you'll see spikes. And so we don't want to get back to a late July, early August spike that we saw back earlier this summer. That's why we encourage people to do the little things that we know work. Masks work. Practicing social distance works. Avoiding large crowds, that works if you're trying to bend your curve. And because what we do know is that increased positive numbers, particularly in older populations, are going to lead to increased hospitalizations, ICU admissions, and worse. And so if people will do the little things individually, if we can set good policy collectively, I think that we can turn this thing around. But we are entering times of year, particularly in flu season, particularly when there's going to be family gatherings at Thanksgiving and Christmas, that do concern me. And so we're asking all of our folks to make really wise decisions. And again, to do the little things that we know work in keeping down infection rates.